back your rules. Uh, oh, what's up? I forgot we started this thing.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, I gotta get out of this MFL draft. Okay. What is up, everybody? We are here for the first game of Week 5. Oh, this will be a great, great, great game as we have the Buccaneers, the 1-3 Buccaneers versus the 3-1 Ravens. So this was originally the primetime game of the week, but it got moved because no one wants to see a team get shit on at nighttime. It just goes to a more deserving team. Anyway,
Yeah.
we have the Bucks who got blown out by the Patriots last week, going against the Ravens who lost a really close game in the final seconds to the Dolphins. They really should have had it. They struggled at first, came back, then looked like they would have won, but Dolphins are clutch. So let's start off with the
Mhm.
Buccaneers first. So what do the Buccaneers got to do tonight to get an upset win?
Um, well, I don't think there's a chance they win, but I think the closest they can get is if Lucas was QB throwing the Badger because I think Badger's a better wide receiver than Lucas, and I think Lucas is a better QB, but if people say like they're about even, then it's better to have Lucas throwing to Badger who's a better wide receiver than Badger throwing to Lucas who's a worse one.
hmm
So I
Yeah,
just think Marbo needs to fix his lineup.
Lucas has definitely been the better quarterback this season in my eyes. He's given him a better chance to win than Badger's had in his 2 games he's played in so far. I've seen him playing. Badger was thrown in during garbage time against the Dolphins, but I think Lucas just has given him all season against the Broncos, the 49ers. They obviously won. He just had a
Hmm.
tough game against the best defense in the league, and then he was just benched like that. I don't really agree with that benching. I think Lucas,
Yeah,
his problem is his consistency. He's just not consistent enough because he likes to make the risky throws, and it sometimes pays off, and it sometimes bites him in the ass. So I don't know if Marvel will be here tonight. They traded Jim away today. Their best defensive player on the team, their best corner.
yeah.
So that will be a big L for them tonight. I don't know if their new players, Poopert or Hesh, will show
He got
today,
an
but
out trade too.
yeah, but we'll have to see. But I just think if I expect Lucas to be back at the starting lineup before the season is over. This might be Badgers' last game as starting quarterback for the season. Who
Yeah,
knows? Because they tried.
yeah, yeah. I don't
Um,
agree with benching Lucas after that game because it wasn't like any of them really did get at QB.
yeah. So the defense, they traded Jim away, their cornerback Jim. He obviously was locked this season. I think he was having his best season yet so far. He just wasn't happy with what was happening in Tampa. So with that, he's on the Broncos. So the defense will look a little different tonight. I'm sure Badger will still play middle linebacker. Lucas will be the corner, but will we see Logachu at the other cornerback spot? He hasn't played at that at all this season, so that will be very different.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're doing. Half their players have already like sat out. One of them just got traded. They're I don't know best player, but definitely one of the two. He's definitely the first or second best player on their team, and he got traded. So I don't really know what is happening to them, especially since their trade was for like two inactive people. So I don't really know.
As their coaches, Hesh, the first game he was signed to, he did play. He was a good corner. Pooperd, he was here the first 2 weeks, but he just wasn't happy with the playing time because he was backing up Dak and Fenix. So I don't know if they'll be here tonight. I don't even know if they know they've been traded.
Hmm.
It happened too long ago. But anyway, um, Bucks aren't out of the playoff race yet. They're only 2 games behind the Broncos, and there's still like 4 more games left of the season, like 3.
Hmm.
So like, it's it's not
Especially since the
over.
Broncos are going up against two tough opponents in
Yeah,
these
they
next
could
two
catch
weeks.
up. They could catch up. They're
Yeah.
facing the not Patriots. They're facing Ravens and Dolphins again this season, and then they end the season with an easy schedule with the 49ers and Bucks. So they could have a
Mhm.
chance to catch up if they play consistent. Anyway, let's talk
Yeah.
about the Baltimore Ravens. Last week, under the bright lights, we saw Grizzly without Monk for a couple drives, and it bit him in the ass. He threw an interception that put him down 2 scores, and then Monk was here, and he was definitely he was definitely big here.
Yeah, he did pretty good there.
This is a little. I just got breaking news. This is a little out of pocket. Hold on. Something big has happened. The 49ers have cut Wavy.
Oh, dang. So he's a free agent?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a
Hmm.
free agent. Mr. Cat just informed me. Well, that was a little unexpected. He was pretty much the only one helping him out there. All right. Anyway,
Ooh.
anyway, let's talk back to the game here. So, what did the Ravens got to do tonight to get a win?
Just have Grizz play the whole time. I think as long as Grizz plays, I don't even think it matters who's wide receiver. They don't really have a defense or anything. The Bucks, so he doesn't really have to worry about picks or turnovers like compared to the Dolphins game where he was just kind of, he was kind of going against the best defense in the league, and then now they're going against one of the bottom two defenses in the league, if not the worst actually, because the Niners' defense isn't even bad. It's just, yeah, especially since they traded their best defensive player. I think Grizz just has to play the whole time. The only way they lose is Grizz like has to leave, and I don't even think that. I think Tibbs or Monk can throw dots.
Yeah. Now with Wavy as a free agent, could you see the Bucks signing him as they're a little low on players?
Ooh, that would make sense.
Would Wavy want to even go to a team? I mean, that team, they have a chance at winning.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't even know. The I think Wavy might go to the Bucks just because he would actually get PT
Hmm.
compared to a lot of other teams. I think most people already have their rosters filled out and their positions are already kind of full with backups on them. So I don't know. I think that's really the only place he could go for PT. Hmm. I don't know. That's crazy. He got cut.
Anyway, yeah, I think the Ravens got to do tonight. They've been really efficient on offense. They average like 50 points a game.
Yeah,
Um, and
they
yeah, that
got the
all that
best offense
stuff.
right now.
So yeah, yeah, that's it's crazy. Um, their defense though, they've just been a little they've been meh. They've been getting the corners haven't been that good. I think Scissor played really good last week for them out of all their corners. Then Monk was the other week, but I just think they got to be a little more consistent. Grizz is having a tough
Yeah.
time getting those sacks because the corners aren't locking up like they did last year with the Patriots. So,
Mm-hmm. Grease only gets good stats on a good team. That's all I'm gonna say.
hmm
He sucks. That kid is my son.
anyway, yeah, I expect it to be a big blow up. But anyway, let's talk about the MVP for both teams. Who you think will be MVP?
MVP, obviously Grizz. If he, if it's the time for him to get defensive stats this season, it would definitely be this game. These would just be free stats. And obviously offense, he's gonna ball. He does it every week. For Bucks, probably. It'll probably be Badger, but I personally think it's gonna be Lucas. But I just think Badger. I guess it depends. Like if Badger's the QB, I don't think he'll get it. If he's the wide receiver, I think that's when he might get it. But if Lucas is QB, then I think he should get it. Just because I know that Lucas will probably put them in a decent situation. I don't think they'll get like crazy blown out like against the Dolphins when they played.
Yeah. Um, I think for the Buccaneers, it will probably Lucas is not a bad receiver. I think he's the last veteran left on this team that's active right now. I expect him just to be the better player, I guess.
Yeah.
Both sides, he just kind of knows what he's up to. Um, for the for the Ravens, I'm just gonna go. I think Monk is gonna have a field day.
Oh yeah, I
He's gonna
forgot.
cook this team.
I
You
forgot
thought he
was
was
against the
cooking the Dolphins a little
Lions.
bit last week? He's gonna be cooking the Buccaneers secondary. They've been not good at all this year, besides Jim, and he's gone.
Yeah.
Lucas has been getting cooked. Lokachu will be playing.
Oh my God, the Bucks are going crazy because because I'm basically head coach. We signed him.
Oh, Ravens, Dolphins, Bucks have offers.
No way, Ravens offered. I offered, and I was like, just want a free ring. Nah, I take back my offer. The Bucks need a player.
All right. Well, anyway, score prediction for the last thing. Broncos are now on the clock in the NFL though, so hopefully we get
Um,
Chad Muma.
I'm gonna say 66, 30, 66, 32. I think that's a good prediction.
I think the Ravens will get in the 70s. They'll score very fast. They'll get
Yeah.
interceptions. I think the Bucks will get either in the 20s or 30s tonight, but it will be a blowout, and this will create even more controversy for them tonight
Hmm.
after for some of these players.
Yeah.
Well,
Huh.
we'll see you guys in about 9 minutes for kickoff.